What's up? It's your guy Carcino here once again, and let's talk about it. Let's speak about the movie Han Solo, the Solo Project. A lot of people are caught in the dark about this because there have been early problems with the young filmmakers that they chose, and Phil Lord and Chris Miller. They were two young filmmakers, and they were going to handle the Han Solo movie. And I guess early in the project, a lot of people said there was a lot of issues with what was going on. And Josh Trank, who was supposed to do a Boba Fett series, but because of the behind the scenes thing with the Fantastic Four, that's out of the picture. And they're going to probably get a new director for that. Well, Ron Howard is now stepping in directing the Han Solo movie. Now, what happened with Phil Lord and Chris Miller? That Kathleen Kennedy, who runs all of Lucasfilms, had to step in and remove them both and bring in Ron Howard. You know, they try to keep everything in the treasure chest, but this is a Walt Disney Lucasfilm, and they're just trying to milk the nostalgia of the original Star Wars film Disney is. So I understand what they're trying to do. And Kathleen wants to keep it traditional. She wants to keep it fun for the young audience mostly because these are the guys that are paying the money to go to the film and want them to get the repetitive dollars. Especially with a film like Han Solo, which should jump off the screen. A film like Han Solo should attract not only the young, but definitely the 35 and older crowd. That 35 and older crowd, that's going to remember Han Solo from the original movies. They would go out and watch the film repetitively, like these people who keep watching Dunkirk. So you want to make sure that they are taken care of. They feel like they're looked out and protected and everything else. So, um, trying to think right now, like what was the story with Han really gonna incorporate besides him and Lando, their relationship and how he lost the Millennium Falcon. A lot of people wanted to know that. They're gonna definitely indulge on that role. I don't know how this actor is going to play Han. Every role I've seen him play, he's a good actor. Great character actor. It's just that I don't see him as a lead. I really don't. I don't see him as a lead character at all, and I don't know how he's going to embrace his characters. Have never that he's played has never embraced the braziness and the arrogance of Han Solo. So is this like before Han was arrogant, or like what? He was a scoundrel. I can't see this guy being a scoundrel. So that's what sits with me in a different format. I can't really see this guy playing that part to that perfection now. Donald Glover playing Lando Calrissian. He actually looks a lot like Lando Calrissian, so that makes sense. I could see him pulling off that role pretty easily, and it gives it a young appeal. A lot of people know him from the hit show Atlanta, which is a very young, fresh, funny show. They set up situational comedies where there's not jokey joke. It's situational funny. And that's the type of comedy he does, where there's no joke, but the situation is funny altogether. And sorry about that. People are texting me in the middle of this video. But this film is going to come down to the side characters. Chewbacca is always can be in the movie because he can live to 700 million years old. People don't know how long a Wookiee's lifespan is. So Wookiee can just expand through time. Now, yeah, I mean, nothing's explained too much. We saw the planet of the Wookiees in episode 3. So that was our first look at the Wookiees. And Chewbacca seems to be the last Wookiee alive. Him and the other Wookiee that was with him. I don't know what ended up happening to him, but like almost all the Wookiees got, just wiped out. But there's a lot of new characters in there that interest me, that I'm interested in learning about. So we're gonna find out a lot from this film. I think a lot of people are gonna be surprised about mostly about the depth of the film, because I can tell from the way that the setup is, they're being really close to the chest about what time period Han Solo is taking place and his adventures and of course his dealings. So they're being pretty sketchy. Like, will we see Jabba the Hutt? A lot of people saying Jabba's gonna be in this film. So it's gonna be pretty interesting. So I'm very interested to seeing how this works out.